Welcome everyone to Strong Consultant Call number 4. This is Claudia Bazar and Donna Lindy is here as well. And this is our final call for our Strong Start binder. We already did 1, 2, 3, and this is the final call for Strong Start call number 4. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and walk you guys through this. So Strong Start call number 4 is going to be all about, the results of their first show, whether it was a cooking show or virtual party, teaching them about customer care calls, and telling them, how much money they're going to make, on commission, and teaching them the 2x2x2 system. Afterwards, we'll tell you just whatever, still needs to happen with the Strong Start calls if people are not yet qualified, just to give you some extra support for your new consultants. So we're going to go in coaching call mode, and Delaney's going to be our consultant, and we're just going to get going. Okay. So yay, Donna, you did your first show. Were you excited?
I am. I was a little disappointed with, only had like 7 people there.
Okay. So did you have a good time though? Did you have fun?
I did. No, I did. Everyone said I did a good job. So.
Okay, and that's the most important thing. You have to have fun at your parties, right? So what are some things that you think went great?
Everyone loved the recipe. I did the bruschetta pasta, and yeah, they really loved it, and they loved that lava cake too that you told me about.
Good, so, and the bruschetta pasta is definitely like the best new consultant recipe out there for sure. So is there anything that did you learn anything? Is there anything that you think you would do different next time?
Well, I felt a little disorganized, so yeah, it was really hard to keep everyone's attention through the party too.
Okay, were you able to use your show cards and kind of go through them?
Yeah, I did. But, they're all my friends, and they were kind of talking, and, we were drinking wine. And so.
Yeah, the hardest parties are your family and friends because they know you. So I always prefer, strangers. They have no idea who I am. They don't prejudge, right? So, but that's okay. So we'll get through that. So is there anything, did you do the shop and share at the end? Were you able to tell people about the specials and all that?
I did, and I got 1 booking.
Yay!
Yes,
awesome.
For later next month, and we haven't dated it yet though. And one lady said I did read some of the words about the business and the kits, and one lady's interested in maybe the kit.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You definitely want to call back the lady that said she would have a party, but we don't have a date yet. Because remember, one of our calls, we said, unless we have a date, we don't have a booking. So I would call her back and, thank her for coming and just say, hey, so let's bring our calendars together and pick a date. And my next 2 available dates are, which one do you prefer? And pencil her in. Okay. And the other thing that we want to do is with the lady that might be interested in the kit, reach out to her and just say, hey, thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited you're looking at the starter kits. But, as you know, I'm still new, so I'm still learning, but I would love to have you as a buddy. So can we set up a 3-way call with Claudia, who's helping me getting started, just to make sure that you get all your questions answered?
Okay.
Okay, so that way we can do a 3-way call. I can help answer all their questions, and then we can kind of go from there and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. So what are your outside orders at? Did you get any outside orders from people that couldn't come?
No, she's working on some now. The sales at the party were right about $450.
Okay. Not too shabby. So she's working on some more outside orders. So you're going to close in the next couple days?
Yes, Friday.
Okay, so I would definitely, encourage her. And I always like to tell my hosts when she shares with people, tell them what you were excited about at the party. So if she's more excited about what happened at the party, she's going to be able to get more sales in. But also you can show her where she's at now with the hostess rewards for a $450 party, like how much free she earned. And then you can show her what a $600 party would earn. So she can kind of see the difference, and she'll probably be more likely to, go for more if she knows how much more she's going to get for herself.
Okay.
Okay. So besides the lady that said she was interested in the kid, was there anyone else that you think might be interested in this, or that was like asking a lot of questions, or that you could see, as you could see them as a consultant?
Maybe my sister-in-law. She's kind of she's not working right now, so she may be someone.
Okay, good. So I want you to reach out to her, and just like we talked about on some of these other calls, and just say, hey, I thought of you because, what do you think? Can we set up a three-way chat with Claudia? Same thing, or we could call it together, and we can just, give her some information and offer this business to her as well.
Okay.
Okay. So what I want to teach you today is, some customer service. So just because the show is over doesn't mean we have to, stop communicating with our hosts. So something you can do is just a morning after call. We call it a MAC call. And all you can say is, hey, this is Donna, your Pampered Chef consultant from Sandy's party last night. You were so much fun at her party, and you've been on my mind ever since. I think it would be tons of fun to help you have a fun time with your friends while earning lots of free and discounted products. Is that something that sounds like fun to you? And that's definitely for the people that you did not get to do a full service checkout with. So maybe, like you were saying, they were your friends and they were chatting, they were drinking wine. So maybe you didn't kind of get that one-on-one time with them. So that might be a good time to reach out to them.
Okay.
Okay. And the same thing for, if you have like that person that you said that might be interested in joining, some of the words that you could use, same thing. Hey, this is Donna, your Pampered Chef consultant from the party last night. Did you have a good time? Did you have fun? And, it was just so much fun sharing the party with you. You've been on my mind since the party last night. I loved the way you got so excited about that mix and chop. And I just think you would be a fabulous consultant, and I'd love to work with you on our team. Would you be willing to take a look at some more information about, earning some extra income through this business? And just see what they say.
Okay.
Okay. And if they say no to that, you can still ask them about a show. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is just really how, knowing how you are making money. So when you say the party's at $450, is that like guest sales? Is that including shipping and tax, or did you already punch that in the computer and it says it like $450 on the top right?
Yeah, it says $450 on the top.
Okay, so when you click on the next button that says like finalize and submit, you're going to see like your commissionable sales. So that's what we calculate for your commission, and that's what we calculate for the 30 and 90-day rewards program. So we always want to calculate the commissionable sales, not the show total, because the show total includes things like shipping and tax that obviously we're not going to get paid on that.
Okay.
So if your party's for 50, we're almost halfway to our first 1250 mark that we want to hit as soon as possible, right? Remember that bonus you want that when you signed up? Okay. So the last thing I want to tell you about is what we call our customer care system, and it's easy to remember because we call it the 2x2x2 system. And in my follow-up email, I'll give you all the wordings for this, so don't worry, don't freak out. But really, basically, if we take care of our customers are going to come back and they're going to take care of us. And, in today's world, people have so many options of where they can choose their money. So when they choose to spend it with you, we should really think of them. And not only is this going to, make you feel really good to just say thank you, but it's also going to make them feel good. And most importantly, it's going to make them remember you when they need something else from Pampered Chef in the future, because you went that extra mile, right? So just think about like last time you went to Target or, Bed Bath & Beyond, and you bought something and they would call you and say, hey, Donna, how are you liking that the comforter you bought? Nobody does that, right? Or thank you so much for shopping at Target today. Nobody does that. So I like to call these my happy calls because people are just like, oh, that's all you want? Okay, So it's a great way to just build some relationships with your customers. So it's basically 3 different calls, 2 by 2 by 2. And it's at 3 different times with our customers after a party. They're only going to take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of the show. But most of the time when we do call, we get voicemails, and that's okay. It actually makes the calls go a lot faster if you get voicemails. And on the occasion you do catch a person live, you're going to love that surprise reaction they have to these calls. So the first call you make is within 2 days of the party. If you get a voicemail, you probably won't hear back from anyone, and that's okay. And even if you don't hear back from them, I promise you they will remember you, that you called to say thank you. So on the first call, that's really all you're going to do is just say thanks. This is the part that surprises them. It may sound something like this. I'll give you an example, but like I said, I'll send you the words. It could say, hey, Susie, this is Donna with Pampered Chef. I just wanted to give you a quick call and say thank you so much for attending the party the other night. It was nice to meet you, and I hope you had a nice time. Thank you for your order, too. If you have any questions about your products, please feel free to contact me at, blah, blah, blah. Have a great day. All right, so that's all you're saying for call number 1. Call number 2 is about 2 weeks after the party has been submitted. And the first call you want to make is obviously to your host to make sure that they got all the products and that all the products have been delivered. Because you don't want to call a guest and ask them how they like the products to find out they are still sitting at the host house, right? So the second call is what we call the out of the box call. So it's really just to make sure our customers don't have any issues or questions about the product or need to exchange anything. And the reason behind it is if you call them within their first 30 days, we can still get them a free shipping label and we can take care of it super fast. And again, you're probably going to get a voicemail, so just be sure to leave your phone number in case they do need help with their products. And it may sound something like this. Okay, hey Sue, this is Donna with Pampered Chef. I'm just calling to make sure you love your products you purchased from the party. I hope you've had a chance to take it out of the box and try it out. If you have any questions or concerns, please call me back right away. I want you to be 100% satisfied. We do offer free return shipping with the first 30 days if there are any problems at all. You can reach me at, make it a great day. That's call number 2. Any questions about that so far?
No.
Pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the third call you make about 2 months after the party. And this call is to let them know, what's new with Pampered Chef and hopefully create a desire for something more. And at this point, they are ready to hear from you about anything else you have to offer because you have built a relationship with them by thanking them and making sure that they're happy with their purchase without ever asking for anything in return, right? And there's always something new going on at the Pampered Chef. Maybe it's a guest special. Maybe there's some products on sale. Could be new theme parties that you're offering or the new products, okay? And what also helps to just kind of keep track of it is, as you just kind of talk about what you need for that month. So if you need shows, you talk about this show's host special. If you want to sell the pink products, you talk about the pink products. You can make this call and gear it really to what you need in your business. So the third call could be something like, hey Sue, it's Donna with Pampered Chef. I'm calling because there's always something exciting going on with Pampered Chef. And I wanted to let you know that next month our hosts can purchase our Rock for just $69.50 when they gather some friends together for a fun cooking party. I'm really excited about my new Healthy in a Hurry theme show that features our brand new veggie spiralizer. If this sounds like fun to you, give me a call back, or if there's anything else that I can help you with, I'd love to hear from you. Make it a great day. Okay, so do you think like this sounds like something you could start getting used to, some customer service calls and taking care of your customers?
Yeah, I do. How do you keep this all organized though?
Okay, so are you using a paper calendar or like a Google Calendar?
Google.
Okay, so in my Google Calendar, you have the show date And once the show is over, I change my wording to, Donna's show, and I just put 1 by 2 and I move it to that date that I need to make my phone call. And when that phone call is completed, I move it to 2 weeks after. And then when that is completed, I move it to 2 months after. And then
Okay.
Google just notifies you when it's time to make your phone calls. And you can always see, as you're doing more parties, you could always just say, okay, I'm only doing these calls on Thursday during my lunch break or on Sunday evening when I'm at home. So you can totally, have these calls whenever you want. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, great.
So the other couple things that I just wanted to quickly touch on is make sure to opt in for your newsletter. Have you already done that?
I don't know.
Okay, so Pampered Chef sends out a newsletter for you automatically throughout the month, and you just want to make sure that with the show, as you're adding your guests, on the top right where it says like send newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you want to make sure you click that for every guest, and then you want to make sure you go to and I can share my screen, right? So if this was a real consultant, I would just share my screen and just show her where to opt in for the newsletter. And that's a pretty important step because we do want to make sure people don't miss the customer connection emails, all right?
Okay.
So back to coaching mode. So remember when during our first email, I sent you like a little show tracker, right? To track your shows every month. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
this is what you want to start doing now is start filling it out with this first show. How many people were there, how much were my sales, what were my results. So we can track your business over the next couple weeks, couple months, and see, what worked, what didn't work, and we can just track your success and see where there might be some areas of opportunities to give you some more training that you might need. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the last thing that I just wanted to talk about, how when we started your launch list, we kind of made some dollar symbols next to some people that we thought might be a good fit for your Pampered Chef team. Did they come to your launch party or did they come to the last party?
Well, just my sister-in-law.
Okay, so we already talked about her, right? We just want to make sure we do a 3-way call with her. So check with her tomorrow when you get home from work and let me know if we can set up a 3-way call with her.
Okay.
Okay, so when is your next show?
Next Saturday.
Okay, so why don't we schedule to chat after your next show? I do want to talk to you, after every show for a little while until you kind of get in the groove of things and we make sure you're completely comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll send you a little follow-up email just to, summarize the whole customer care call. But I'm so excited you did your first show and many more are, going to be in front of you and ahead of you. So we're going to talk Saturday. Call me on your drive home from your party if you want. I should be up. And then we'll talk then, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, so this is your fourth and final call, and then after that you really just kind of want to chat with them after each party, and you do want to make sure you have their show schedule because the last thing we want is for new consultants to do 5 parties and they all blow and they all suck and and we weren't there to help them and make them feel better. Okay, or to learn from each party. And obviously, if they have not qualified, you do want to kind of put them in the not yet qualified pile so you can make sure that you keep those people really close to you and get them to 1250 as soon as possible. All right, any questions?
No, but as you were going through it, I was thinking the same thing, that first part of this call was critical to have conversation with the new consultant. But I'm almost wondering if the second part of the call, the 222, and all the rest of it, until you get to that recruit lead section, could almost be done on a quick video.
Mm-hmm.
So just up to, do the recruit leads with the show and, putting that on a little video that you actually send them right after their show too.
Yeah.
Again, just to shorten some of this phone time. But
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about that?
I do too. As we're bringing in, should I stop the recording?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, hold on.
We
Or
can stop it.
okay. So I was just thinking about that because I need to do something because I can't go over the same stuff over and over and host coaching. And so I think what I'm going to work on is make some videos and then really just like still stick to the same emails and stuff like that, but maybe in the follow-up emails add the video.
Right. Yeah, that's what I need time to do this,
I know.
but I really feel maybe we can work on this together. But each one of these has sections of stuff that really you could be showing the
I
screen.
know.
It's just a quick little overview, and you're covering it, but it's too much, really quality time of our time, and reiterating the same thing over and over again.
I
It's
think
not
what I'm
we
going to
have to
do, and this is going to suck because I'll need time, but I think what I will do is I will, and I'm going to probably hate that I'm saying this, but I will like not redo, but the follow-up emails to include these videos. Or leave everything as is, but knowing that I have a call number 2 with someone in 3 days, an hour before, or not an hour, a day before, 24 hours before, and be like, hey, this is for a call tomorrow. Make sure you watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Right.
But then I have to remember to send them that. But I guess I could send a reminder. That might be easier than spending, 30 minutes on this.
Yeah, no, I think that would be the best. But here's the other thing. I hate to wait for Tanya, but I like what she did with the virtual thing. And she feels the exact same way, that there is way too much emailing and way too much time spent on the phone that doesn't need to be if everything would be in an Evernote, click, 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 click. You know what I mean? So that you take the first section and you talk to them, and then you say, okay, so go through those. And then you talk to them about what you need to, and you go through the next. What we're talking to them about is the important things. Who in your family can you book shows with? Who is
Right.
on your launch list? Those things. The educational stuff, we shouldn't have to train. But I will tell you, I really like the 222 and the way you just presented it. I really do. And I tend to skip that, or I don't usually get that far with a lot of people. I will this time because I get a bunch of people on call number 4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see that definitely be in a recording. And they're doing the homework. That's what's great about this. You send them a thing and say, go do this homework for our next call, and they do it. So there is some value in, but I don't know if it has to be email. I mean, I struggle with whether people can do Evernote or emails or Facebook or how to communicate.
Well, I just feel like you don't want to overwhelm them because we do still send them to PCU and all that. So I feel like if I have a whole other Evernote that opens up all these training, then why would they go to PCU?
Yeah. Well, her Evernote sends them to PCU right from the Evernote.
Oh, she's so good at that stuff. I don't know how she does that.
Shit. That's why I know. I'm like, if she's going to be doing it. So I might check with her and see where she is. But this is something, we do have to do.
But that's why I feel like I need to just do more. Because right now, like, my head is literally exploding. Like,
Me too.
I feel like I don't know how I'm going to do shows, how I'm not doing any customer care calls. I'm closing my virtual parties without asking for bookings. Unless they jump at me, like I don't have time to like call people and follow up, and like I don't know, I don't know, like I'm like, okay, I have bookings, but unless they jump at me or fill out my drawing slip and say they want bookings, I'm not purposely going after them,
But we're going to need them.
I know, but I just like, so I feel like if I can invest some time this weekend to like the thing that Lori's doing, like almost even just like YouTube videos, and then just,
Well, I thought of this today, but actually I pulled away from it but I have so many personal people right now.
I got this, and I'm like, what is this going to do? This is going to be like a month.
Yeah. Well, that's what me too.
I was like, what is this going to do?
Well, that could be every month. But at least it shows, it keeps in your face that it's happening every month. I mean, that's personal team. That's not team.
No, I know. But I mean, that's still, a lot of people.
But yeah, no, I mean, right now we've got
But so in all honesty, like, I feel like, yes, we need the shows, but I feel like we, you know, if we sell 2,000, if we sell 5,000, like, it's not gonna, we have the people, I think we have the momentum, we have the people to do what it takes over the next 3 months to just get there and then take, you know, a breather
Yeah.
and then book my 10 parties again. I just feel like I don't even want to look at April. Like, I have one cooking show and I'm
Yeah,
totally
me
cool with it. I have some
too.
virtual parties that are rolling over and I'm cool. Like, I'm fine. I don't need, but am I in over my head? That's what I feel like. Not that I like, I don't know. I feel like, am I in over my
Let me
head
see
or do
your
I just
board.
get there and then figure out how to keep it? You know?
Let me see your board. How many more do we need?
Oh, I can't, I don't know if you can see it over here a little bit, maybe. Oh, look.
Look at how big that is. That's awesome.
Yeah, she just fixed it today. Oh, wait, let me see if I can.
Wow. Is it movable?
Yeah, it's a trifold.
Okay. Okay, so we need 2 more first line. How many second?
2
3?
second and 1
Um,
third.
2, and how many third?
1, right? Isn't it 1?
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
1.
track 3 needs.
Yeah, 1.
Oh, God, for a second I thought it said track 3 and needs 3. I was like, holy shit, I totally screwed that up.
No. So 1. So you need 5 directors. But this month you're actually going to promote
3.
3 of them. So then you only need 1, and that's it.
Right, but I need more in my first line because they're not going to be green. And Karen doesn't count. Karen's going to fall off.
And the
So,
second line's good.
well, Karen's not going to count. So then I would have 3, so I would need 2 more. So I think if I can promote 3 personal and 2 second, I'll be fine. I just feel like there's going to be so much momentum. The things that are happening. I mean, I don't know if you've looked at my team page, but that moving up thing, like, people are going like nuts over it.
How many people are going nuts?
3, 4. They're like cheering each other on. Jennifer was just here today. She's all excited. She's so cute. She went out. She's like, I'm going to Maurice's and I'm going to book a show. And so I've talked to these ladies before, but I never talked Pembroke Chaff. And she's like, she went live on the team page. She's like, I did it. Oh my God, I was sweating so much, but I wasn't going to go out there without booking a show. And I did. And it's just creating that. Just like the work from home group. I mean, it's exploding all of a sudden after that video. People are commenting, people are joining. The whole eviction notice thing was brilliant.
That was, who did that? You?
I did it because I heard it on the Coffee Talk, by the way, that you need to listen to and submit the thing
Oh, when do I have to do it?
by April 4th.
Oh. Okay, April 4th, coffee. I had to listen to Coffee Talk. I thought that was optional. I just have to do my homework.
Oh, maybe. Just do your homework. Just say you were on and listen to the playback and I'll tell you everything. I don't remember. But that was the big thing, was like, they make a big deal when they kick people out of the group.
I like the eviction notice thing. I never saw that before.
Yeah. So now people are like, oh, what's that? Where do they get evicted to?
So you just can't, oh my God, we just can't do everything. All right, so, yeah, I'm seeing people tagging, but I don't know what Tiffany. So Allison, is that you? Nielsen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Carolyn Murdoch?
Yeah.
Justine.
So Carolyn is on Jody's team, and that's basically who's been keeping Jody alive.
Well, that's good because we can get her promoted and fix that. So what about Justine Hinckley?
I think she was like, what didn't we just say yesterday? She was Jennifer Vogelsongs or something?
Samantha Kennedy. Tanya.
What are you reading?
I'm reading their friends.
I don't know who that is. So
Three mutual friends. Jennifer Vogelson. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not coaching these people.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
But mine haven't even really posted on here. Tina Jones, is that yours?
Tina Jones? No.
Anna Kaufman.
Mm-mm. Where is
Tina
that on?
Jones. I don't even know who that is. Sherry Carter. Okay. Anna Kaufman is. I don't even know. I don't even know who she is. Is that yours, Anna Kaufman?
All that I can think of, but who knows? Who knows anymore?
Yeah, so there's quite a few. And then I have 3 that, Key, Aaron, and Ryan, but I need more. So, all right.
I mean,
When
in
I
all
post-
honesty,
when I
what's the
post-
worst that can happen? Is
Huh?
I said there's nothing bad that can happen out of this.
No,
We're
there's
strengthening either you're going to be green every month as senior, and I'm going to be green every month as an executive. And if it's not happening in April, then it happens in May. If it doesn't happen in May, it happens in June. Like, it's happening,
Mm-hmm.
We just got to strengthen. Not strengthen, we just got to promote a butt ton of people.
No, this is a good time to work with this. Yeah, I got to let something go, and I'm gonna. I could pull off the 8 shows this month, but I think I'm just gonna let that go, and I think I'm gonna let it go in April too, and then just have to regroup. I don't care if I drop out of the program anyway. I already graduated once.
Yeah.
I
mean, the lead
yeah.
is not, it's just a requirement, but you could probably can you roll over shows till next month?
I don't have enough for this month. I'm good. I just lost one. Well, that's not true because I didn't lose her. She's a Facebook party. And then I have another one tomorrow. Actually, I have 3 more. I actually have them. I should be able to pull it off this month. But next month, I'm just going to pull off the recruiting. I'm not going to worry about shows at all. I can't miss that much time away. I need to be at doing these intro shows. And that's what Judy said. She said, all right, Donna, you need to stop doing everything. You need to be focusing around the clock with just working with people and that you're developing that you need. Just the ones you need, nobody else.
Right.
Since we have this other program going on, and of course Sharon, I talked to her and I said, I gave her the idea that we have about this pilot. Like, no, I'm not doing any programs or any pilots or anything. I'm just going to work one-on-one. That's what works. But I feel like this program is only going to be, we're just
going to be a buffer.
Yeah, we're just going to group them together anyway. Yeah. So it's not like it's ever going to take any individual coaching time because I don't really see any of those people that are in the group that I would even, and I almost feel like for April, if they're not in my team, if they don't have 6, there's no way I'm not putting them in the pilot. I'm just going to say strengthen them. The directors can do it. But we can put them in, maybe we could put them in some groups. But I think I'm going to wait till middle of the month until I set up any coaching with them. So I'm going to tell the directors, you have to be coaching
unless
them.
They have 6.
Well, no, right. You have to coach them to make sure that they don't lose them. Because how many people put out 6 and then they got nothing?
Right.
So I don't need to spend my time with anyone like that. So I'm going to have them prove that they have something. And I'll just give the directors assignments to, work with them for 2 weeks. And then we'll include them. Like, I'm not going to bring Jean and Judy and all those guys into like week 2 or 3.
Till we need them. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I like that call, and let's post it. I think at this point we've got people all over the place. With the way the recruiting is, everybody's so damn busy.
But it's important. If they don't do these calls, I know when these people promote, how sometimes they promote like they had like 3 people in the last month and we don't get to do strong start calls right away. They're done.
Yeah, no, you have to do it right away. Like I do have like 3 more people I got to get tomorrow.
At least the first one.
2 damn shows, so I'm going to have to touch base with them all this weekend. You
have 2 shows tomorrow?
I do. That's why I'm not even packed.
One's at Friday?
Yes. My hairdressers. It's a
gotcha.
Kind of like a live demo from 11 to 1 type of thing.
Do they have a microwave?
She has a little one, but I think I might bring in mine. I don't know. I'm not even packed for it, but I'm bringing in some inventory for them to buy. I'm just tired. I don't even have anything done for it. And then I have a regular show tomorrow night.
And April is just crazy.
But and then I have 2 intro shows next week. So I can't, but you know what the good news is? And that's the other bad news. April is that friggin' trip. And May is the trip too.
But I'll be working. I'll get up early.
Yeah.
Well, you fill in for me.
Hurt us, you know.
Fill in for me while I'm gone.
Yeah,
I fill in for you.
Trip is going to hurt us. People get, oh, I'm going away. I can't work.
Well, I don't think our people.
I already go into the retreat.
That should pump them up, though. Jody's going to the retreat. I don't even know why she's gone.
Jody,
I love her. Yeah, she's so sweet and all that. She's a really nice lady, but I just can't get her to freaking step it up. Like, she's like a hobby. She's a cute consultant, but she's like, so I messaged her. I'm like, oh, so when are you coming back? She's like, oh, Sunday late. I'm like, okay, so how's your party going when you come back? She's like, oh, I guess I could email her. And I'm like, and what about those 4 new team members that joined your team? And then, like, she re-recruited this chick, older lady. It drives me crazy, but I've just been messaging with her. But at some time, I just give up. I'm like, okay, you have no idea what's going on with your virtual parties. Just get your orders however you want to get them. But her daughter is interested in joining, who's 28. And I was talking to her, and she's like, so are you above Jody? Because, I messaged Jody, like, I talked to Jody, and, I've been wanting to have a party, and I almost went with someone else because she's really hard to get a hold of. And I just want you to know, like, she's not coaching my mother, and she's not, helping my mother out. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So it's just no, I don't know. I guess maybe some people are just not cut out to be leaders.
Well, that's true. And I do think that this strong set is an investment, though. So, okay, what I was going to say is we have so many coming in. I guess I just should throw this out there and let us brainstorm this. But I was thinking maybe I would do 3 times a week where I would just do a open chat, where I would be on a Zoom like this, and people can just dial in if they're new consultants. And we can, the only problem is you're not kind of gearing them towards a particular thing, but at least we don't have people getting left out there without anything. The weekly new consulting call.
That needs to change. Something needs to change with that. First of all, the signups is all screwed up. Maybe we did jump the gun a little bit trying to plan everything for 6 months. And we do learn from things because right now, the Booking Blitz is on there. But honestly, the Booking Blitz, even if there's nobody, saying yay or whatever, somebody's always on, right? Yeah. Recruiting Blitz, somebody's always on. Like, I feel like we don't really need to assign that. If I'm on and I see something, I'm on and I'll comment. Yeah. But like the destination director, I just deleted all the signups from there. So there's not much left besides the new consultant training. So maybe if we could rally the directors up next week or whatever and say, okay, like, we tried this, we always try things. It went well when we had like 30 people join a month, but now we're starting to get like 80 or 100 soon, right? A month. We need something else. And we can.
So maybe we need a 2-pot in a week. So we need, a pot 1 and a pot 2 every week. That might help. Well, I see the value of this step-by-step system and catching them. Like this one girl I talked to tonight, had I not talked to her last week, she had a little bit of an attitude last week. And even this week, she came back to the call, but she ended up with just 1 show, but she had a lot of people she reached out to. And she's on the verge of getting dates, So rather than discouraging her, we just really built her up and, shared that how important it is to know how to date them, and everybody has that problem, and she's doing awesome. And she left the call really positive,
What if we had like a new consultant forum once a week where we could almost have like a slide, right? Like you share your screen and there's certain bullet points. And depending on who's there, you can say, hey, welcome, how are things going? So, those are some things that we could cover What are some things that you're not comfortable with yet or that you need help with? And just kind of gear it towards those people.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm actually.
or they're like, oh, host coaching, what's that? Or I'm struggling with bookings, what's that? And we might not be able to touch everyone, but again, they might hear the same thing from two different people, and maybe the third time it clicks. So maybe just kind of like a new consultant forum, no script, but some bullet points that we would normally cover, right? First party, launch party, new consultant rewards, fast track, host coaching, recruiting, follow-up call, customer care calls. Like, okay, so what do you guys want to talk about today?
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, is just to have a forum that hopefully, because I just have this feeling that all these other people are not doing their job with these folks. They're signing them on and nothing's happening. But I'm thinking this should be in addition to the new consulting call, because we've got so many people that even at least that new consulting call will be a stop for these people. Who's doing this week?
Lori Bedwell, but the times are screwed up. We have to go off. We have to go off the sign up. I don't know what I did. I must have gone. It was great for a while, and then I must have miscalculated one on the calendar.
So why don't we just change the calendar?
Because it's like a pain in the butt. Oh, change the calendar. Yeah, that's easier than me changing that. That stupid sign up is not easy when you're trying to do like multiple things. But how many people have been on it? Mostly my people. Like, where's the rest of everyone?
No, I think my people are on it too. I mean,
Okay,
it depends who's recruiting.
Right. But I feel like if we just have like a open chat, I mean, I could even put it on my calendar. Like, honestly, I could put it on my calendar once a week for 30 minutes. I would be on this freaking call and just do it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like what home office is doing with their chat, and it's only 30 minutes.
Like I could say every Tuesday, 10:30 a.m., but then we would need an evening time. And I guess if we're not going to do freaking cooking shows much in April, right? If we're going to do the 9 o'clock direct-to-bound, I could be on every Wednesday at 8:30 for a chat with new consultants.
Yeah, I was actually put down 7 p.m. for that. And I was actually looking at, we're doing Sunday night. Well, we're only doing Sunday night for one more night. So, but we do Monday night Zooms and stuff. We could always do it then, or Tuesday night. I guess what's bugging me right now is I'm hearing Judy in the back of my head saying you should be focusing on nothing else but developing people that you need for this bus.
But we also can't have 60 people a month join and not get what they need. That's a big, because then we'll fall and crumble. So why don't you call her and say, okay, so I remember when I was talking to Lisa Hendrickson, she was always like, think about, if you were bringing in 20 people, you got to think big. What would you do? What are all these other people doing that are bringing in like, freaking, who was it? Stacy Turner or something that posted 44 new team members. What are you doing? There's Becky Adams that's killing herself, doing everybody's new consultant calls, doing the host coaching calls with them, and doing the full service checkout calls for them. Are you crazy? She's going to kill herself.
I got to sleep on it. I don't know. And I don't have time tomorrow to talk to Judy, but maybe I do need to talk to her and just get a grip, because we're going to bring on 80 people this month. We can't handle it. I think that's what's happening here is I'm like, I can't handle this kind of growth. We do not have systems in place yet to handle this. Big mistake. But not
well,
a big
we do and we don't. I mean, we can also, we have the strong start.
Yeah, we've taught the directors, and
we gotta
actually,
coach them.
Kay's been doing it. Every director that was on there.
Casey Barbarito has been doing it step by step. Lori Bedwell has been doing it. Troy Newcomb has been doing it. They're loving it. We just got to teach. So, maybe we just need to like chill out, because we now have the Strong Start binder in an Evernote with a video that they can watch before they do their first call, with showing them how to keep track of notes. I mean, if they're a director, obviously if they just promote it, I'm going to do like another call or two, and then I'm going to listen in. But other people like Lori, Troy, Casey, there's nothing else I need to do with them. Tiffany's doing her own thing anyways, and she's going to drive me freaking nuts. Um,
Okay, so after this call, you're going to put it in an Evernote that we're going to kind of give to every new director, or even I think we should start giving this to team leaders right away. I really do.
as soon as they
Again,
bring their first person in, we can share
yeah.
it with them.
So
And say,
that
here's,
they have it and that they're, when they're doing it with us,
right,
and then they feel equipped to do it. So that's what the problem is. We get all these old dogs that have had no training in this.
right. But all the new people, well, we just got to teach them, and then we got to teach our directors to teach them. So we're on the next call on Sunday, write a note somewhere. That's what we're going to tell them. Here's the complete Evernote. And you need to, as soon as someone on your team recruits and you're doing a coaching call for them, you need to send that to that person so they can follow right along. They have to be on these calls. I can't believe I have 8,000 sales this month, by the way.
You do?
I don't know, I think I pulled this off. I had a bunch of some $1,000 parties, and
That's awesome.
that's why I'm not worried about it. Like, if I need to do less shows for 3 months to pull this off, I know that I can go back and follow up with people, and I can always get shows. Like, it's not, you know. But I just can't see myself doing 2 cooking shows a night and 6 virtual parties like I'm doing now. Like, I just can't.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're done, right? This is the last call. We told them what to do next. And we have all of them recorded. You've been putting them all in an Evernote.
Yep, I have them in Evernote. I'm just waiting for the 4th video, and then that's it. We can add it to the pin post on the leaders page. And we just got to stress how important and crucial this is as we're bringing on so many people that me and you just can't do it all. We just can't. And if they want their consultants to succeed, they have to make time for these calls and teach the new consultants how to do these calls as soon as they recruit. Because if if a consultant recruits 1, then she recruits 2, and you teach her that, by the time she promotes to director, she's heard it 100 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
She should know how to do it.
It's so fresh to her too.
Right. And we know that if we teach them, they just follow.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think we need to do that. And I mean, we probably could do, remember when we were doing that program and each one of us executives took an hour or half an hour? We used to have a lot of people joining us. So this could be a great way for us to touch people all the way down in our downline.
Oh, and just have an executive come on a new consultant chat with your executive?
Yes.
And then we don't have to put it out there because it's just me and you and me and my schedule and your schedule, and we could rotate weekly.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a good idea. And then they get to talk to the superstars, even if they are down 4 lines.
Right. And we can be kind of identifying them as we're talking to them.
As we talk to them. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And maybe us kind of come up with some kind of a, just a rough, I mean, you and I we don't need an agenda, because what are we going to do? We're going to talk about bookings. We know what we're going to talk about.
Right. That might be something brilliant. As we're trying to sell ourselves and make ourselves more exclusive. I mean, did you see, I was just impressed. Like, this girl was like, oh, I'm scared. I did Mary Kay, I got burned, and everyone jumped on it and told them how, they joined before and they didn't get the support, and how they used to be a consultant 10 years ago and they didn't get the support, and how they're now on such a supportive team. And I mean, you could just feel the love. Like, it was like awesome. I think that's what's starting to happen. The consultants are hyping each other up, like, it's just cute. It's awesome. And we need to juice it, because one day summer's going to come
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to give us a little wake-up call.
So maybe we should start those calls.
Now, here's the question. Should we specify it to new consultants? I guess we should, huh? Or could we just...
Yeah, I didn't even want old people on there. I would just call it a new consultant. executive chat or something.
New consultant chat with the leaders, or leaders chat, or
I don't know, might be intimidated though. But we could do it for a couple times and then see if other directors would be interested in doing it too.
I mean, I could see myself doing it now. I mean, my Wednesdays are blocked off for this call, so I'm not doing anything on Wednesday nights. I feel like I'm not going to do
You
it.
know what we need to do? Well, here's what we need to do. Because the damn new consultant thing is so screwed up, we need to just go ahead and do a 12 o'clock and a 9 o'clock, and the heck with it. And maybe so alternate. If we do a executive, a chat and then a train it, chat and train it. Because everybody's so confused, and especially the directors, they've got it in their calendars. So like this week, what is it? It's supposed to be at 9 p.m., right? So you're telling me it's wrong?
I think so. They're all like screwed up. Hold on.
All right, so you go on your thing and I'll go on mine. So we're in March. So the new consultant training for the 21st is already passed.
9 p.m.
That was supposed to be 9.
20,
so
28th, 12.
Is the 5th week. No, the 28th is supposed to be 9 p.m.
See?
Because it's a 5th week.
But if I change it now, then people are going to.
So you have it at 12?
I have it at 12. Something somewhere, one day it got screwed up because we did good for 2 months. And now, now.
It's still on here. I already deleted this stupid thing. So, right now, let me get my calendar.
I mean, I can change it and say we fixed it and kick people out and have them re-sign. Or we can, and that's probably the best thing. It's just
that is the best thing.
I don't know if I can, this is like a pain in the butt to change. Hold on. It's like not easy.
Unless we do it again twice a day, 12 and 9.
Why don't we let directors brainstorm? Why don't we do a brainstorming session on this and say, look.
No, it needs to be fixed now. We got another problem already. My thing says 9, you got somebody signed up for 12. For this week coming up, we got a problem.
Okay, so let's see if I can fix it this way. And we're just going to have to say, if you were signed up prior, you might have gotten kicked out. You need to change your notification, and we fix it.
So this week, what we need to do is go ahead. I can't see anything anymore. It's over there. You're covering my screens.
Oh, here, I was just going to. So the 27th, let me just try and see if this works. So the 27th is supposed to be at noon. Oh, wait, the 21st. No, not the 21st. The
28th is supposed to be at 9 p.m.
Okay, so let me see if this works, if I can edit it that way.
No, because somebody already signed up for it, right?
Well, it will notify them if I change it.
Yeah, but you can't change their thing without, what I'm saying is for this month, why don't we just add in another one? So they're signed up for 12. I'll add in a second one, and one of us can pick up this 9 p.m. And that's why I was just looking at my calendar to see if I could pick up the 9 p.m.
Uh-oh, what did you just say?
So I could pick up the 9 p.m.
Samantha says, one door closes, another one opens. What happened? She's so freaking adorable.
Okay, so they definitely signed up for a new consultant training at 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it in.
You're going to put what in?
Hold on. I'm going to put it on the calendar.
I have on the 28th, someone's doing a call at noon.
Who?
Let me check. Hold on. Well, we just got number 5 for Samantha.
Where'd you get that one?
She's just another girl she's been talking to that kind of was scared, and her husband said, you know, if you guys are serious, then he's willing to, whatever. Anyway, she's signing. Who cares? I'm so tired. The 28th at noon is Lori Bedwell. Lori Bedwell finally signed up for training. I can't believe it.
So at 9 o'clock, instead of it being training, we will do a new consultant. It just says Zoom calls. So we'll offer a 12 o'clock and a 9 o'clock this Tuesday, just so there's no conflicts.
Okay.
And I'm going to run this one, and I'm actually going to do it more like a chat rather than I'll cover bookings.
Okay.
And some of that, but I think I'll just do it like
so
a
the
chat.
next one would be on April 4th. I have my meeting that day. Are you free April 4th? Because then I would rather take this Tuesday.
Now, then I think for April we can change it, but we just can't change it this week. So April, so is the rest of it all screwed up for the rest of the time?
April 4th is at noon.
April 4th. Is April 4th is at noon.
Okay, so April 4th is at noon. Keep staying. April 11th I have at 9 p.m.
Yeah. April 18th is at noon.
Yep.
And April 25th is at 9 p.m.
Yay! Okay, maybe this is not as bad as I thought it was.
And then May 2nd is at 12.
Yep. May 9th.
May 9th is at 9.
Yep.
May 16th is at 12.
Mm-hmm.
May 23rd is at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And May 30th is at 12.
Okay, got that. So then we have June.
So June 6th is at 12.
Yep.
June 13 is at 9.
Mm-hmm.
June 20 is at 12.
Mm-hmm.
June 27 is at 9.
Yep. Okay, good. So that's fine then.
So as soon as we change this month, we're good. So only thing we need to do is just tell people we're going to have 2 of them this Tuesday, which will be good because I'm going to invite all of my people to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then why don't we do that on the Landy Leaders right now?
So you want to hear something interesting?
Yeah.
So Darla's doing a 48-hour launch party for a girl that just joined yesterday, and I clicked going, right? And she just messaged me and said, are you getting any notifications for Kathy's party? And I said, no.
That's what I'm saying. Something's going on with my parties too.
And she's like, "Ooh, I'm a little worried now."
Yeah, something's going on with my parties too. I'm not kidding. I'm not getting any activity in my parties. So I went live, and the only person that came on was the host. And then she posted, and then I started seeing activity. So it was weird. Okay.
That's why, as much as virtual business is booming, Facebook's always going to change.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, due to the high recruiting volume.
We have to shut down our doors. Does that sound like it? Due to the high increase in orders, we have to put our trainings on back order.
Yeah, right. Right. Trainings on back order.
We're drowning in new consulting costs. Oh my God. What would I do without you, Donnelly?
New consultant calls. So who's leading the one at 12? Lori Bedwell, did you say? Mm-hmm. Lori Bedwell is leading the scheduled call at 12 p.m. and I will be leaving it at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. will be less structured and more of a chat. Please tell your consultants. What's the date of it? This week, Tuesday.
28th.
Actually, it's next week, right?
Yes.
All right, let me get the training.
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
I don't know
Someone
why.
else just signed another person and someone else. I feel like by tomorrow I'm going to wake up. It says 35 new team members.
Who just signed somebody else?
A new consultant that I just reached out to about, sales, and she was really inspired last night and she's ready to take this serious. And I think Lori Bedwell's is going to explode. Lori Bedwell's team is going to explode because they're just like on fire. But I told her, I was like, you need to work on your personal team because your personal team is sucking right now. So you better fix them, get some recruits. So she's on it. I did tell her though she needs to make more time for her office because she was like, at night I like to shut down, and I was like, well, because she's like, I'm in the car constantly talking to people, consulting calls here and there, and I was like, you're gonna have to add something as your team is gonna explode this year. You're gonna have to sacrifice some chill time and go get to work.
I'm going to even post the same thing in the recruiting thing, in the new consultant thing. Due to the high recruiting volume, should I say that for new consultants? No, I'm going to change that. Exciting news.
All right, well, there's number 5 for Samantha. She's determined. Well, she's also getting $250 from me when she pulls this off. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually not going to get a $500 leaders bonus because I'm not going to get it for Brianne, right? If she repromotes.
No.
Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. All right, what's this girl's name? She's going on my board. Valerie. Bye-bye, Brett. You're not joining right now. Valerie. Number 5. And she said, open your eyes, let's begin.
Please plan to join us.
Do you want to post it now or do you just kind of wait till Tuesday? Because
No, I just will post it again. And then I want to post back on the Landy Leader so they'll know. After this week, it's okay. They're happy.
I'm going to
Also,
post under Troy's post.
This will now bring all the training back in sync.
Yeah.
For the rest of the.
Yeah, I just commented on that other post and I just said it's all fixed.
Rest of the quarter.
Samantha just said, I may also have a live cooking show next week, probably small. A girl agreed to have me at a play date and do it for her mommy friends. All it takes is determination, right, Donna Landy? We can promote someone in 10 days.
Mm-hmm. They all like it due to the high volume.
They're like, that was awesome. I love that. I wanted to go live today on our team page and tell them we broke a record and to maybe like have them guess of how high we can go. Because going from 27 is the highest to like, I mean, I feel like we're going to hit 40. We still have like, and that we're hyping up Monday night and I have a party Monday night, but if you're free Monday night, you should go on live on the work from home page. You have a party too. We need someone to go on live.
I mean, I should be done. I'm gonna try and be done. I think I just saw 70, but what were we last year? We were 47 last year. This is crazy. We're gonna go over 80. We're gonna break our record.
Makes me proud that I own half of that.
Yeah, you do.
I own half the bus.
Yeah.
Can I own half your house?
That you don't.
That'd be great. I just need half your house. I'd be happy with half your house. One day.
So.
One day I'll have you over my big house.
Did you notice how bad sales are?
No? Are they bad? Not that bad.
Well, when you think about having this many consultants, although, you know what this means?
Next month.
This means sales next month are going to be gigantuous.
Yeah, no, we're at 63,000 and it's a week before.
Is that good?
We're
only at 178.
So let me just check. Because we only broke 100 once, I think, in the fall. So last month it was 94,000 and we're at 63 right now. So 30,000 away from last month and we still have a whole week. People pushing. I mean, could be better, I guess, but I think a lot of these are joining right now, you know, so
yeah,
I think next month, April is going to be, maybe I get to a $7,000 paycheck. Not if I don't sell. 2,000 of my paycheck.
I gotta go because I gotta do this. But okay, so we at least got that done, and I still don't know why every time I try and take these damn trainings off of this this 10 o'clock training, delete, and I want to delete all, and I take it off. Okay, I just did it. Now let's go look at it again. It's still there. Maybe it's because of when I started. All right, so maybe what day did I do? The 28th. How can that be?
I emailed them the other day and asked them where my video is when I was at ExecSim. You know how they like recorded us? And everyone else's video came out. Tracy Barron, Rocky Preston, Becky Adams, Charlotte Nagai. And I'm like, hello, where's my video?
Where is it?
Well, the girl that emailed me about it, when I emailed her back, she's no longer working with Pampered Chef. So someone else responded and she said, oh, let me look. She's like, you haven't seen it yet? And I was like, no. So she did some digging and I guess it hasn't been edited yet. So she's going to go find the schedule on it. But she's like, you did fabulous. And I was like, yeah, I want to be on that website before all these other rock stars come on this year and then we're like nobodies.
So, so it's not on there?
No, mine is not on there yet. No. She said she would let me know what the posting schedule looks like. I just want to see it. I'm like, can you send it to me?
Yeah. And what did she say?
Oh, I didn't say if she could send it. I just said they're working on editing it. So something like that. I thought it was really cool. Although I feel like I look like really fat when I saw it behind the scene when I was there.
Why?
Because I have like chunky arms. And when my arms lay on me like this, they're just like, and they're not as wobbly as they used to be, but then like my arms always look like ginormous.
I can't get some of
Yeah,
these.
she just signed her number 5. Oh my
Oh, you
God.
just get the email? Did you just get the email?
I don't know, but she sent me the screenshot. Do I get the email or does Brianna or Liz get? No, I get the email. Your agreement has been submitted. Your kid will shipped out. All right, email will pop up because now you're gonna have to. Don't let me like worry about this.
Okay, maybe I finally got rid of it. No, I didn't. Jesus. Okay, let's try that. So 9 to 10.
My husband's new schedule is actually not so bad.
Oh,
He works like 3 days, like 9 to 9, and then he's like goes in for 2 days and just says hi, and then he like is home for like 3 days.
oh, that's good. That's
So
really good for you.
yeah, but I feel like I also need to like really give myself like a day or something where I'm just like I'm going to bed at like 8:30 or so.
Yeah,
I try really hard from like 3 to 8 or like 5, at least like dinner, like 4:30 to 8:30. We got this. Hey, by the way, if I want to take my kids to Busch Gardens this summer, can I come stay at your house?
Yeah.
Do you allow toddlers? Well, they're not toddlers anymore.
Not child
They're like
proof.
5 and 8.
That. But
No, they're not toddlers. They're not going to run around and like, they're 5 and 8. I don't know. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, I miss Virginia. I want to go to Busch Gardens and Water Country.
yeah,
And
they would be fine. They're not gonna get into things. They're old enough to know
yeah,
better.
no.
It's just the little ones I get nervous because it's definitely, I mean, you got to have it childproof. You got to have everything locked up.
Yeah, no. They're not just like randomly going to run into things or something.
Yeah, they're not going to put stuff in their mouth. You know what I mean?
No.
So, yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I need to do something this summer if we're not going anywhere, and I can't. I'm not going anywhere. Although there's $250 tickets to Italy, I was like, damn.
I know it, right?
Damn.
What's her name saying? I was telling Kevin that, and he keeps telling me he doesn't see it. Where is that?
What?
I think we should go.
You can't go anywhere right now. All right. We can't go anywhere until August. After August, we can take August off, and then, yeah, because we can't go anywhere. We can go somewhere in July, because by July it's been done.
That's true. I am going to take July off.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea, because the summer is slower anyways.
Yep.
Not take it off, but like take a chill pill. And then use August to revamp for.
All right. Hopefully I have not screwed up all of this, but
What are you gonna do if you have like in September if you have like 150 team members a month?
we'll have systems in place to handle it, but I'm not working like this. I'm too old.
Yeah. We better hire someone to. We need a Tanya Bruslowski.
That too. I need to find some more help. Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for all this growth, but you know what? You never are. You never are. You just have to stick with it and do it. So, all right, listen, I got to
All right, yeah, I got to go to bed.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, is this still recording?
Oh, no.
Oh my God.